no matter how we say. Because you know why? To fulfill his agenda. You move upon Rex 84, a Rex 84 King Alfred plan. You move upon an red and blue list. You move as what? Terrorists, man. So guess what? To sell and to match that, you have to push the narrative that that we are black, evil black identity extremists. It's to fulfill that terrorist agenda. See? So Esau tell lies, man. ISIS. In order to go over there in Syria, oh, me have to have a boogeyman. Me have to have a terrorist. Me have to have a reason to go over there. So guess what? ISIS. Some of the same militants when they move from Libya, they move them over to Syria. Same militant them when they in Libya, when them say a fight against Gaddafi, and the same militant them move to Syria. And then call them ISIS and rename, rebrand them. ISIS.
ISIS, terrorists, it's all the same.
All the same.
America have to have an enemy, you know. Because they're not going about no reason for them in the Middle East.
Yeah, great, go on the precept.
Alright, this is Revelation 20 and verse 7. And when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison,
Right.
and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Oh, and it's a Satan shall be loose from his prison. When come and nigger pastor said, if he say the spiritual demon, Satan that. Saying come from heaven, saying get loose from heaven. And he might go to deceive the nation. Well, this is talk about what? Esau. The so-called white man. When him get loose from the prison, then, you know when Esau get loose from in prison? In the Renaissance period, when the rebirth of the Roman Empire, then him go about and deceive the nations to believe, do the whitewashing of the images, the iconoclastic, the image breaking, to make it look like say, him, the black nobility, all of them somewhere when it's set up from before, go about destroying those images to make it look like a him. And from that damn crack and stop to see the whole nation even until this very moment. He not stop because he's the devil. The so-called white man we're talking about, the script we're talking about. So-called white man where you Negro love. And the devil that man. Yeah, can. So he might go about to deceive the nation. See when he carry the crack, he carry the Sasha Ray over here, man. And give our people, that's one of the way undeceive the world, man. Undeceive the nation.
Sergeant boy.
Yeah, make him turn. He's a reason why we don't have to bring him up. We love to come in the picture. I don't feel him time. Cesare, make him stay away. Cesare, I don't feel him time.
Bullshit, Cesare. Esau kingdom pretty much can get built from blood and lies.
Right.
Just blood and lies.
Blood and lies, man. Just give us a word to the bloody city, it's all full of lies. Yeah, go on.
Revelation 20 and verse 8. And shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth,
right.
Gog and Magog, to gather them to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
And with a battle, what is that? What is that battle? Armageddon. Find a mountain of troops. And where is that mountain of troops?
Valley of Jehoshaphat.
Over the Valley of Jehoshaphat, over there in the Middle East. Anyway, we have something else, don't we? You have something else?
This is Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policy, also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand,
Right.
and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
Right.
When I look up the word craft, it shows deceit. And when I say look up policies, I think you go back to decrease. You see me? So all them laws here where Esau passed, and all them terrorist act, all type of different act that they put into place. And just for this, them use it for push them and take agenda, deceive the whole earth here.
Word policy, see, come from Hebrew wakal, means prudence, insight, understanding, cunning and craft.
Yeah.
You see me? So through his cunningness, his craftiness,
Can.
you see me? He caused him, said, cause craft to prosper in his hand. You see me? And the word craft is from the Hebrew marama, that means deceit or treachery.
Understanding to make treachery prosper, yo.
Right.
So lucky, I'm about to
That's why Scripture say, the Most High will disappoint the voice of the crafty, so that they shall not perform their enterprise. What is the enterprise with the so-called white man about to perform? True craftiness is the New World Order.
Right?
The RFID mark, which is a centerpiece, which is a centerpiece of the New World Order. See? Yeah, as we done mentioned earlier, we actually have a, as the brother them did actually discuss how serious the New World Order thing is, and the transition into the accomplishment of the New World Order, which they will not accomplish it. Sky Scripture says they're going to disappoint the hand of the device of the crafty, so that they shall not perform their enterprise, because the Most High I go actually put all of that plan to our heart, man. It will come to naught. When he's about to fill his belly, Job tell him, when he's about to accomplish it, when he make the RFID chip mandatory and start put people to death for it, see? When he skip and tell you that, he touch not the ladder 90, when he come to that point, when I'm about to make him move on him leg, yeah, no. It's a no for the Most High, man. The Most High gonna protect him leg. See? Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms 94 verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity of fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by Allah? By Allah.
Right, this guy brother them mention the mischief, see? Him deceiving tactics. He make laws to accomplish them and to push them forward.
That secret counsel.
Right. Can. See? You can, as brother said, the NDARP seize your assets in time of trouble, in time of disaster. See? In time of a crisis.
Go back to Rex 84.
Right. So they might make laws for actually even run in upon our people. See, as the brother say, the Rex 84, King Alfred plan, they might put laws in place, terrorists, the terrorist act. You know, them can come in and them can sweep you up.
That's why they put the extremists, man, the black identity extremists.
And how them paint it. Them paint it like them people are a threat.
Right.
And really say, we are a threat to society, we are a threat to film society.
Right.
Yeah, we are a threat to society because of film society. But important like, the money are a threat. And yeah, really, because we are a threat to the New World Order.
And you know what is one of the biggest threat to society, yo. That's how we have to out here.
Gone.
Because if you never do that, look much things you talk about this man we talk about this man from night. And that's another thing with a half fight.
Hey, we always say this. All of you nations is a threat to the earth, man. All of you nations.
Hey, if I left it to Esau, everything dead. If I left it to Moab, nothing no move.
Hey, you run up to Esau and Moab, you know.
Yeah.
When it comes to nastiness and violence, and Moab are the runner up, you know.
Right.
Esau the number one. Nobody can take it.
No.
Moab are second place.
One of footstool and one of wash.
And hey, just in case you don't know who Moab is, the Chinese. The second vilest thing on the planet Earth are the Chinese them. Yo, you know what that? Hey, as we talk with the Ark, man, I talk with the East, I say, yo, we need spiritual power to think about something evil for the Esau, because we really can't do Esau nothing. Because if we starve him, Esau gonna yam all dirt. You can't yam anything if you starve Moab, yeah, Moab. You can't starve Moab, yo.
You need the rat.
Anything Moab, catch more punny and convert it. Yeah, the man have a store for live frack. See?
Brother, Moab goes far if you say, look here. Highest delicacy. Fetus.
Yeah.
Oh, you do that, fuck?
Hey, the man convert fetus. Hey, no. Feces.
Oh,
the man convert feces in a so-called beef.
Yes, brother. You know, like people name anything.
Yeah. You can't do mob nothing. If a family are going to use kill mob or starve mob, yeah, that take that out of the plan. Brother, yo, we have got, yeah, we need spiritual power, man, to come up with some inventive way. Oh, we have got this.
Yo, Mob was saying, say, yo, anything will turn it back to heaven, you can eat it. You see me? That's their theory, why them eat with them.
Yo, mob have no limit. You see me? The Chinese, them not have no limit. You know what I mean? And guess what? This is why we say these people they are not fit to rule the earth. See? Yeah. You know like check your fitness for a vehicle. I say a vehicle not fit the fitness up. None of them nations are not fit to rule the earth. None of them, and Esau fitness up, man. See?
Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 4 6. The most having one that speak through the earth in due time.
Yeah, can. Good precept if you find it. Can read that one and then we close out. Then, because and we did mention every nation get them chance. Every nation on planet Earth get a chance to rule the earth. 5 major.
Hey, now right now I say, you all are there, right? Yes. And you failed.
Right. All of you failed, man. Then,
Who's the king? Our shine. Right? Yeah. We're gonna all get to the chance. All on the failure.
our time.
And guess what?
I'm going to show you how it's done.
The Lord, he says with long suffering,
Right.
the Lord kick back on watching and doing the shit, yo. And watch how light come down.
Most like
tonight.
on a piece of alright, you have time, for your time to roll.
Yeah, and I say just like rock now, man.
Theatre.
Alright, Floki,
Yeah,
big man, go and go do your thing. Alright, Lagata Warrior Princess, go and do your thing.
Yeah, man.
Roll out, Mr. Brute Sweat, go and go do your thing.
Flow, yeah. It all works. You know what I mean? And then all
And
of
he
them
come with him
fail.
idea and him come and attack everybody have an opinion. And guess what? One move, everything sort out. You see me?
God. So all I want to get the taste of ruling the earth, I want to destroy it. See? All of these nations, they destroy the earth. So it's our time, we're going to show now it's done. And when we're moving into place. You know what I mean? We're moving into place to show you how to be set up as the kingdom on earth. The righteous kingdom on earth. And how we're moving in, going to reach to a point where the Most High have to go cleanse certain places of the earth. You know what I mean? Because Scripture tell you, blood defileth the land, and by blood shall the earth, shall that land be cleansed. So the land of Israel have to be purged by fire. Fire is a purging agent. Most High use water before as a purging agent. Now we're going to use fire. So America will get purged, but the next thing with America, nobody now going to live there. See? Because Scripture tell us, yo, nobody shall not be inhabited. It only going to be a place for wild beasts. See, but the land will get purged anyway. Because if I get purged, people, wild beasts live there. You know what I mean? The land of Israel will get purged. Certain places on the earth will get purged with fire.
No, but the land of Israel is a holy land. So it needs to get
And right now
purged.
it's not holy.
No, you have gay parade.
See? So it will get purged, man. The fuck say either might land in there.
Right there.
Just get fucked, man. The fuck say you did it. Say it, hey, read that one here, then we can exit. Can take ourselves.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord,
Right.
and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable.
And that is our shine.
Right. Let's keep it say what? The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. See? And shall possess it forever and forever. But how we gonna take the kingdom? Daniel said, see it in the vision. The stone were cut out without hands.
Lick the statue.
Smite the image feet, the statue feet. And all of the nation crumble, man. And he said that stone become what? A great kingdom. That stone is what? As the brother said, Yahweh Shai. Then, kingdom of Israel, man. You know, so with that, we say Kalalalium, La Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakar, Kodash. To be honest to our apostles of James Grimmy Stone, salutations to the Akim pushing his word with our sincerity and in our truth. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.